Hello, welcome everyone to the seventh annual Surf Gala, back in person after a couple of year COVID hiatus. Thank you for those of us joining us online. We're going to have presentations from a fantastic variety of projects, things both focused on inpatient care, telemedicine, and improving equity and reducing disparity. So a really broad array of projects and themes. Before I go on to introduce the first group, I'll ask Andy to say a few words about the SURF program and about how it's evolved over time and how we've gotten here. And then once we get started, each team will be introduced either by one of their sponsors or by Andy or me, present for 8 minutes, have time for a couple of quick questions, and then there'll be time for more detailed questions in the courtyard following the presentations, where we'll have posters and time for coffee and pastries. So with that, Andy.
Thanks, David. For those joining online, my name is Andy Shen. I'm the medical director for SURF. I'm also a pediatric cardiologist here and the medical director for clinical effectiveness and innovations. And I have to say, this is one of the most exciting programs that I personally participate in ever professionally. And this is such a unique, I think, collaboration and relationship that David and I have, I think, kind of fostered over the years. And it's this opportunity to kind of bring in the right resources to a healthcare organizations to be able to kind of rethink how we do things. One of my favorite sayings is healthcare is old as a profession, but it's infancy stages as an industry. And it's people like you who can really help raise the standard of care so that we can actually have a little bit more of an industry like philosophy and programmatic approach to how we deliver healthcare. We have to be much more reliable. We have to be much more safe. We have to have better quality. So this collaboration of bringing in engineering students to a hospital to try to solve problems isn't a lab. This is not simulation. This is not a test. This is not a drill. This is real life, and these are real problems that we're facing in a healthcare organization as large as Stanford and especially at Lucille Packard Children's Hospital. So it is, I think, one of these rare opportunities to be able to intersect with uh, healthcare professionals to solve some of the issues, at least shed more light, bring new knowledge, and bring a little bit better situational awareness of how to tackle some of these problems. And I have to say, working with you guys for the past several weeks, number one, it's great to see you in person as opposed to in the screen. And number two, you guys acted admirably, so professionally, because this is, again, a real world problem where you're actually exposing, you're actually helping articulate what the problems that we're having in healthcare. And that could be a delicate subject, be really delicate to say, this is a gap in how you're delivering care. And here's a potential way of thinking about it. And coming from not necessarily a healthcare background, and to be able to collaborate with clinicians and nurses and providers to be able to collaboratively bring about kind of a solution that you're about to present. I mean, that takes an extraordinary degree of professionalism. And you've done it with grace. You've done it with grace under fire with COVID, with work stoppage issues within the hospital. There's been many hurdles along the way, and just like any consultant that is a professional business, you guys handled yourselves extremely well. And I speak for Dave and myself. We're very proud of what you're about to present today. And so, with that, I'm really excited to hear the presentations and really excited to get going with the gala.
Thank you. All right, we can clap for Andy. This is why he gives